everybody, I am back with another video for you all. My name is Natalie, for those of you that are new, and this is As the Pennies Drop. Now, As the Pennies Drop is a site all about creating a life you love, deserve, and desire. And I am a conscious manifesting coach. And through all of my authentic experiences, I share with you tools and techniques on how you can transform your life, manifest your dreams, change your self-concept, and release all of your limiting beliefs. So if you are interested in my coaching solutions, I do offer one-to-one coaching solutions, a variety of different coaching solutions. Then please click on the link below and I will be more than happy to help you. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some questions from clients, and so some themes and questions that I've had from clients, and also some questions that I've received from you from my social media accounts. And this is going to cover a variety of things, but you'll notice they'll all have a very similar theme to them, which I will share with you at the end, which is the key to manifesting whatever it is you want. Okay, so let's start. So the first question was, how can I get my specific person to message me more and be more committed to spending more time with me? So this is from one particular client that has struggled to get consistency from this particular relationship. And what I said to her and what I would say to you now, so if you're in this position, whether it is a specific person or whether you're looking to get an ex back, how can you get somebody to message you and to want to kind of commit to you? And it is this. Number one, stop telling that bloody story. Stop telling that story. That is what is holding you back from having somebody message you and commit to you, because you are constantly telling the story of what it is that you don't want. So you want to stop that immediately. Don't talk to it. Don't talk about it to your friends. Don't talk about it to family members. Don't talk about it to work colleagues. Don't even think about it. What you want to do is think about this. My specific person can't stop contacting me. He is messaging me every single day. He's literally blowing up my phone with messages. He messages me first thing in the morning. He always is the last one to message me at night. He messages me at lunchtime. He is constantly messaging me. He even calls me every single day as well. He always calls me because he can't get enough of hearing my voice. He can't stand it when I'm so busy that I can't reply to him. He absolutely loves hearing my voice. He loves messaging me every single day. He's always sending me lovely, kind, thoughtful messages. He just can't get enough of messaging me. He is always arranging for us to do so many wonderful things together. He is so committed to me. He literally is blowing up my diary with things for us to do that I can't actually keep track of it. And I'm actually having to hold some time back just for me to have some me time. But he loves spending time with me. He's constantly wanting to see me because he loves seeing me. He loves spending time with me. He loves doing so many fun things with me. He's constantly arranging for us to do so many wonderful things together, or she. That's the story you want to tell yourself, and that's the story you want to just keep focused on. Let go of the old story. I've said this in so many videos, and just let go of it. Stop thinking about it. Now, it might take you a bit of time to let go of it completely, but if you want things to change, if you are that kind of keen for your life to transform in this particular area, then let go of the old story and focus on the new story. Okay, right, second question. How can I only attract kind people in my life? Actually, this question, I wrote it down slightly differently. What it was the question was, how can I remove toxic people from my life? how can I remove toxic people from my life? Now, this resonates with me completely. If you've seen any of my other videos, which hopefully you have, or read my story on my website page, I had a life full of toxic people. Now, don't get me wrong, I had some that weren't toxic, obviously, but I had a lot of toxic people. And these people would just literally come out of the woodworks. They would literally come out of the woodworks, you know, just be walking down the road. Someone would say something not very nice. I'd walk into the office, a girl would pipe up saying something horrible, family members saying awful things. And the worst thing about it was that they didn't care. They didn't care. They don't even recognize now how nasty and cruel they've been. But yeah, my karma with that is, you know what? Thank you for doing that. Thank you for enabling me to do the work. So I'm now here living my dream life. There we go. Karma. So anyway, back to the question. So how do we do it? We want to start by working on self-concept. Fundamentally, that is it. Self-concept. You have to change your self-concept to change basically what you feel on the inside for it to be pushed out and reflected back at you. So you want to start thinking about, you know, how do you see yourself? Because that's why you're attracting the crap from these people, from these dickheads. They are. You start with some affirmations. So nice, gentle affirmations. I actually not even that gentle, to be honest. I am amazing. I am incredible. People like me everywhere I go. I am respected. I am valued. I value myself. I respect myself. I know that I am worthy beyond belief. I'm the most incredible person in the entire world. I am so confident. I am loved by everybody. I am capable of doing anything that I want. I am supported. I only attract kind, loving people in my life. In fact, love comes in my life and it stays in my life always. And it's just incredible. I only have kind, loving, supportive, thoughtful people in my life. I only attract trustworthy people in my life. I only attract kindness from people in my life. I'm always valued. People are always speaking to me respectfully. People are always telling me how valued I am. I'm always being thought of. I am sought after. So we want to kind of start using those types of affirmations. And you'll see that I included in that, I only attract kind, loving, trustworthy. I say to myself, I only attract kind, loving, trustworthy, generous, supportive, loyal, trustworthy people in my life. That's a bit of a mouthful, but I can say it rolling it off my tongue. You might want to condense that down a bit, but that's basically what I do. So for me, the way I feel about that sentence is it covers a whole variety of things. It means that I only have trustworthy people in my life, kind people, generous people, supportive people, and kind people and loving people. I kind of get it all out in one. You can separate that if you want to. Now, if you have a past history of toxic people in your life, again, like I did, then you can use the revision technique, which is slightly, it's based around the Neville Goddard technique. And we're basically all revising anyway. We're revising our self-concept to be what it is that we want to be. So we get treated the way we want to, but we also want to feel that inside. And until you feel that, you won't see it reflected back. And you'll know when you feel it because you just will. So yeah, we wanted to kind of revise. So if you've got limiting beliefs about not being worthy and not being valued and not being good enough because of these toxic shits that you've attracted, unfortunately, in your life, then we want to revise that story. You know, I've always been spoken to respectfully. I've always been valued. I've always valued myself. I've always respected myself. I've always been worthy beyond belief. I've always attracted kind, loving people in my life. I've always had supportive, loving, kind people in my life. I've always attracted trustworthy people in my life. I've always been respected. I've always been valued. I've always been told that I am amazing. I've always felt amazing. So you want to kind of start building that. So what you're doing without having to go back to the trauma and think about each individual crap incident that happened to you or about what some dickhead said to you. And yes, this really touches my heart, this story, because I have so much shits in my life. And I'm not going to apologize for swearing because they were, and they know it. And now they're not in my life. and my life has improved immensely. So yeah, so I'm really passionate about this. So again, you know, we want to focus on changing our self-concept. We want to tell that new story about ourselves, and we want to start, maybe use 5 or 6 affirmations. You don't have to use all of the ones that I've just said. And also, if you've got deep-rooted limiting beliefs about yourself, and you've got a pattern of attracting toxic shits in your life, then this is how you change it, by doing the revision story as well. So I really hope that's helped. Self-concept to me is huge. It is absolutely huge. And you always want to start with your self-concept when it comes to manifesting anything. And if you have limiting beliefs on things, then yeah, the revision technique is really good. I've constantly had, or I've always had. Amazing. And again, you know, with my coaching solutions, you know, my one-to-one coaching solutions, if you are struggling with your self-concept, if you're struggling with these idiots in your life that you've unfortunately attracted, then please get in touch, because we can get rid of them just like that. Okay, so that was another question. So what's the next question that we have? Okay, slightly different. So this question, again, was from, came actually from one of my social media accounts. I never have any energy and sleep badly. I just want to have a good night's sleep and to have energy throughout the day. Okay, so again, like with the kind of the other questions, so the other questions I've answered are actually going back to the self-concept one. Stop telling the old story about yourself and only focus on the new story. That's it. So don't, you know, think that you're, you know, unworthy or anything. You want to literally flip that around. That's, you know, I should have said that as well. So going back to this question. So I never have any energy and I sleep really badly. And I just want to be able to have a good night's sleep and wake up with energy. Okay, again, stop telling that old story. Stop it. You have to stop it. If you've persistently been telling yourself that story, and persistently you've had no energy, and persistently you've not been able to sleep, then you have to persistently let go of that and persistently focus on what it is that you want. And if you want more energy, you focus on having more energy. And if you want better night's sleep, you focus on that. You have to stop that story. You have to stop that story. Now, all I can do is share with you affirmations and kind of revision techniques. When it comes to being persistent, and this is with anything in your life, I can't persist for you. And sometimes it feels like that's kind of what you want me to do, like some clients, but I can't persist for you. I can't be in your head. All I can do is guide you with the right tools and techniques that you can do to get what it is that you want. Now, persistence is the key. I say this time and time again, but I cannot persist for you. So if you're looking to get more energy and you want to be able to sleep better, you have to stop telling that story and you have to persist in the new story, because you are going to hold on, especially if you've been like this for a long time. You're going to have extreme limiting beliefs about the fact that you can't sleep and never have any energy. So you want to be revising that story and telling the new story. I've always slept amazingly well. My bed is so comfortable. I literally just flop into bed and I'm asleep out like a light, and I don't wake up for like 7 or 8 hours later. It is amazing. I'm always waking up feeling fully energized. I've always woken up feeling fully energized. I've always had a great night's sleep. I've always had so much energy that lasts me throughout the day. I've literally always bounced out of bed with energy. I've always felt amazing first thing in the morning because I've always slept so amazingly well. That's you know, an idea of affirmations that you can use to release the old story and to focus on the new story. This needs to be done as much as you can before you go to bed, as soon as you wake up, and throughout the day. Again, it is about persistence, and I can't persist for you. So if you're saying that you're doing the work and it's not working, then you're still holding on to the story or the limiting belief, or you're not persisting in it enough to override your old energy pattern. So whichever is a dominant energy is going to be the one that wins. And it really is that simple. So if your dominant energy is you don't have any energy and you don't sleep well, and you've been kind of doing the affirmations, the opposite lightly, you need to increase that and stop. And I mean, stop focusing on the fact that you've never got any energy and that you don't sleep well. And that will guarantee you an amazing night's sleep and amazing energy. So that is just a few questions. Have I got any more? Let me just have a look. I wrote a few down. Oh, I can't control my negative thoughts. What can I do? Well, number one, I would ask, how much do you actually want what it is that you want? Because I know that, for example, when I wanted to get my ex back a couple of years ago, I wanted that more than I wanted to listen to my negative thoughts. So whenever my negative thoughts would creep in, which they did, I would catch them. So I used a variety of techniques. So I had a hairband on my wrist. So anytime I would feel, I just went with my feeling. If I started feeling a tiny bit negative, I would literally flick the band on my wrist to snap me out of it, to wake me up and to go, no thanks, not today. I don't want you in my head. I intend, I affirm, and I'd get back on it. I would, so I would question, I mean, that's just one example of what I did, but I would question, if you can't control your negative thoughts, what can you do? One, how much do you actually want what it is that you want? Two, how much do you believe it is actually possible to have that? Do you really, really want it? If you've got a lot of negativity about it, is it something that you really, really want? Or is it a limiting belief that you're holding about yourself of not being good enough or worthy enough? So you want to kind of just ask yourself a few questions. Is it that you need to work on your self-concept to build yourself up, to believe that anything is possible for you? Or is it that you I'm not really sure whether it is that you actually want what it is that you want? But we can control our negative thoughts by, that's an example of using an elastic band. Or if something is reflecting back at us that we don't like, we can revise that instantly and turn it around to whatever it is that we want it to be. I have just released a revision video, so I will tag that in here. So you can, you can watch that and look at how you can revise situations. But, with regards to negative thoughts, it really is persisting in the wanting of whatever it is that you are looking to manifest. And I guess I could say to you, imagine if you didn't have what it is that you wanted, how would that make you feel? Now that might be enough for you to go, right, I'm not going to have any more negative thoughts about this because I know that I want it. I want that in my life and I'm not going to stop, and I'm not going to let these negative thoughts replace all the hard work that I've done so far on manifesting. So, you could do things like that. There is a variety of different things that you can do. Negative thoughts, they need to be caught quickly before they spiral out of control. Now, I watched a video the other day, and this manifesting coach on YouTube described negative thoughts as arseholes. Arseholes. They're like the arsehole in your head, like, get out, arsehole. I don't want you in my head. You're just an arsehole. And then described, imagine your negative thoughts as a friend. Would you really want that friend in your life? Probably not. So you could start kind of thinking that way, but really it's just capturing it before it escalates. Stop thinking about what is and focus in the direction of what it is that you want. And when I had negative thoughts, when I was trying to manifest, when I did actually manifest him back, but when I was trying to manifest him back, my ex back, I would, I would have a couple of tears. And I would literally be writing, even with tears, be writing my intentions and affirmations. No, I know he misses me. I know he wants to be with me. He's constantly thinking about me. He can't stop contacting me. He misses me like crazy. And even with tears, I did that. And I still manifested him back. So, it's okay to have negative thoughts. We don't want to bottle them up. but we want to kind of get them out as quickly as possible and then get back onto what it is that we want. I hope that one has helped too. Any questions, as always, please comment below, like, share and subscribe. I'm looking to get 200 now, 200 subscribers or more, limitless subscribers for my channel. Your support is incredible. I love it. Thank you so much for all of your lovely kind words. Some of you messaged me privately, and your kind words are just amazing, and they keep me going as well. So it's great. And that is it from me. If you want any coaching, again, the link is in the description below. There is no need to suffer or struggle anymore, because I am an amazing manifesting coach, and I will be able to transform your life for you. So you take care, and I will be back soon.